a key component to accelerate your manifestation process. When you do this, you will see physical reality shape to your desire much faster. And more importantly, you will solidify in the now the clarity, confidence, and joy that you wish to experience from your manifestation. What I'm going to share with you is what you put into your hypnotic state, or the state akin to sleep, what you can then use to call up your matured state of your manifestation and anchor that into your being and Soma, and walk around in your life with the full state of your manifestation from the inside out. If you're not sure how to do that, then you really want to listen to this video, because listening to teaching only is not sufficient. You need technique, effective technique to align your mind to your soul and to your inner being. This is taken from the Aligned Mind Method. This is exclusive content. I'm Tricia Carr, spiritual teacher, multidimensional channel, medium, animal telepath, 5/1 reflector, and certified clinical hypnotherapist with over 10 years experience with students and clients. So let's get into this video. Let's highlight another key that will accelerate your becoming, accelerate your manifestation. We actually put it in the technique 1 as a way that you can augment the planting of your seed suggestion. And this is something to keep in mind while you're in your self-hypnosis technique, as well as the times between when you're living your life and letting it unfold for you. And that is tapping into your ethical and collective alignment with your manifestation. When we're feeling our state, that which is the manifested state, remember, physical reality is not the manifestation, it is your state, it is who you are. We want to allow ourselves to recognize by imagining, but it really is a recognition that there are other people that benefit by us being in our highest benefit. So you can do this generally or specifically. Imagine, visualize, or sense 2 or more people who will benefit from you reaching your manifestation or your healed state or your fill in the blank of that which you are creating in your visionary life. At least 2 people, 2 or more people. It's pretty easy. I mean, for me, obviously, I could always say my husband and, my friends. Or so it can be general or it can be specific, but you know that if you have more abundance, you know that if you have more love, you know if you have more health, you know if you have more comfort, you're going to be a different person in the collective, in the all that is. If your energy is more coherent in a sea of energy, then there's going to be more coherence. There's going to be more harmony. There's going to be more blessing. If this is resonating with you, then I have a free gift that I think you'll love. It's a manifestation mental hygiene daily checklist. Find that link in the description. You can grab it. Imagine or visualize while you're in your hypnosis 2 or more people who will benefit by it. Now, here's the other thing, is that it actually taps us into the law of one, which is the first law of the spiritual laws, of the Kabbalah, of the spiritual metaphysical laws. The law of one is the primary. Everything, all is one. So as you imagine 2 or more people, or maybe even the whole world, if you want to expand it out to that, it taps you into the collective, even if you're only using 2 people who will be benefited by it. Now, yes, of course, you can also use your animals if that, yes, that's a part of it as well. Here's the reason why we want to pay attention to that, is because, believe it or not, you might believe it because I believe it, and I'm just reminding us that if we sometimes have a little bit of shame about manifesting something. We have a little code possibly within us that might say, oh, being wealthy is bad. It's immoral. Or if I fall in love with someone, then my sister's going to be jealous. There's all kinds of little confusing distortions that we might have. We don't really holistically agree or believe that. That's why we want to tap into what is our ethical, moral, and collective alignment. I'm going to be teaching in the money chapter about these certain principles that will connect us with abundance. And I'm going to be using a certain source material for it. And one of the principles the first principle to remember in that teaching I'm going to be giving you, for you to contemplate now even, is that making money is a good and moral thing, because we have a lot of conditioning that something like money is immoral. We probably have some other conditioning about our manifestations that would distract us from how it will be a blessing to others as well. Listening to teaching isn't quite enough. You need full and complete, deep and effective techniques that will work on the mechanics of your mind to align it with your soul and with your inner being. The Aligned Mind Method. Aligned Mind is self-hypnosis for visionary living. If you're serious about getting your highest vision manifested in this life, then find the join link in the description. So that will help us to expand it even more, and we'll gain momentum if we allow the field to tap into those, into tapping into the divine matrix of how we can accelerate it. So remember, imagine, visualize, sense, affirm at least 2 other people who will benefit by your highest benefit, and anchor in the fact that whatever you manifest is in the highest good for all. That will tap you into the law of one and give you the power of that resonance.